Alright guys, we're back with another video on Michigan Farm Map. As you guys can see, I'm kind of tilling up my grass right now, but just trying to get this pass in. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is an anhydrous toolbar. A big shout out to Collins Custom Modding for letting us get this mod. Because it has helped me with anhydrous to make it a lot more realistic as to real farming. As you guys can see, I'm not applying any anhydrous currently. I'm just kind of tilling up the field, I guess. Yeah. But alright, I'm gonna have a worker go on this so I can move the ranger that's in my field that was taking soil samples, because I got some soil samples taken. So yeah, so this is the farm right now. But what I have going here is, so this is an anhydrous toolbar. This one is meant for cultivating. Well, it's for anhydrous, but it can do cultivating, I guess. That's how I should put it. I'm making my helper stop there. So if you go into Collins Custom Modding, I'll link them in the description. But if you go into anhydrous ammonia, once you have it onto files, you got the FW1000, which is more for pulling behind a pickup truck, I guess. They have this tattle device, which actually tells you the actual pressure that of how much you're putting into the tank. Got the safety triangle on the frame of the tank or on the tank itself. The frame. You got just a black John Deere, Glass, Fendt, Case IH, Massey Ferguson, Versatile, Challenger, JCB, and New Holland. And then for rims, you got I can't remember how to pronounce that brand, but then you got John Deere yellow, Case IH black, Glass red, Versatile orange, JCB yellow, white, gray, aluminum, and stainless steel. And then you have the same options on this, versus with this you can actually go and you can get different tires. You can get twin wheels with them. Whatever, I can't remember how to pronounce that brand. There's a lot of different wheel configurations, tattle device, and same thing with all of the colors in that. This one is a double tank. You can get a tattle device, and then you can't actually change the wheel setup on this, but there's Michelin, Continental, and there's Matisse, I think. I can't remember. And then there's this one, Camso, I think, which is really nice. I haven't tried it myself, but from what I've seen, it works really well. And then you have Continental. If I were you, I would go with the Michelin, probably, or the Matisse, or this one. So, and then colors are the same with that. Then you got the different cultivators. So you got the 17 foot, 37 foot, and 60 foot. So you get the light assembly there. And then the fertilizing cultivator, you can actually cultivate your field and put on anhydrous at the same time, versus the side dresser, you just put in hydrous on, you don't till up the field. That's the same with the 37-foot too, and the 60-foot. But when you go in and look at it, if you go right here where it says 60, the TB60 cultivator, or the TB37 or TB17, that's where it will say the feet. But then if you look down here, it says it in meters. So it looks like my helper's doing pretty good there in the time that I was talking about that. So, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy a pickup truck. That way I can haul some tanks. I think we're going to go with the field service pickup truck. It should work pretty well. We're going to go with a John Deere color on it because it's nice field, just a nice green. And then we'll go ahead and we'll buy the tank, another tank here. We're gonna go ahead and have 6 tanks. We'll empty them once we get. We'll make sure they're empty. Put it that way. Then, because these anhydrous tanks have hitches on the back of them too, I'm gonna see if I can somehow back this tank up to another one. This is very hard to do. I don't recommend it unless you are using a skid loader to do it, so you guys know. It is a very great challenge to get these things backed up. There we go. I would not recommend backing up 2 of them. You'll just want to make separate trips. Because 2 tanks is enough for me to haul. Get too many more of them and you'll be taking a long time to get home. You'll be swerving around too, so. There we go. 6 wheels on each side, that's 12 wheels. Should probably have my flashers on here. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is a really good setup, I guess I should say. I guess you guys can't see that yet, but we're at September, so we're just I was cultivating the fields back at home. That way I could get them ready for the spring. Once we get to spring, we can plant them. Before we plant them, we'll put on the anhydrous, and then with the planter that I'm going to buy, probably depends, I don't know. We will put anhydrous in the planter and apply anhydrous with the planter as well for extra nitrogen on the plants, because it'll be good for the plants. So I'm just going to detach them, kind of spotty around the yard because they've got to be out of the way. Now we're just going to cut fields here. Yeah, I would recommend getting the Collins Custom Modding. So all you have to do is you go to Collins Custom Modding, and then go to just hit the download button, and then when you hit the download button, it will say would you like to name your own price, and then it starts off at $5, and you can lower that down to 0, or you can just hit take me to the downloads. So just go to the downloads, and then you just download it. It'll take you to a new page. You hit download, then it'll be on your files. And so then once it's on your files, you will go into the files. You just click on it, left click on the that file, and then once you've done that, you hit Control C, and then you go into your mods part of the I can't think of what it's called, the mods part of your files. And then once you've done that, you hit Control V. You right click on a spot that you want your the file to go to, and then you hit Control V, and then it should go directly to Farming Simulator. So it works really well. It's really fast for process, and it made me feel a lot more confident in adding more things to Farming Sim that aren't in the original gameplay settings of it. Alright, and then since I bought one extra tank that I didn't mean to buy, we are going to attempt a 3 anhydrous tank train, I guess is what I'm going to call it. Very interesting, very hard to set up. We're gonna do it. So alright, we got the 3 anhydrous tank train going. I can tell the pickup truck's struggling with it. We're just gonna merge on the road because it's gonna be really hard to stop with these things. Instead of just 6 wheels on the side, now we have 8 wheels on each side. That's 16 wheels in total. The cars on Farming Simulator 22 go a lot faster than Farming Simulator 19. I can tell because the cars go like 50 in Farming Sim 22, and they only go like 30 in Farming Sim 19 miles per hour, that is. So it's harder to blaze through traffic, especially when you're in Wisconsin or Michigan. I guess it's not Wisconsin, it's Michigan. How did a cone get all the way out there? That's strange, because I never hit one out there. I better move back over, because otherwise I'm going to go off the bridge. Alright, and then we'll go like that. Drop the first one, drop the second one, and drop the third one. Okay, so I think the only one that's filled with anhydrous is the one that I'm going to hook up to here. I can't remember though, so I'll check them all before we put them away. Oh wait, no, kidding. That one's empty. That's one that I was going to fill, but I changed my mind. This one has anhydrous in it. Yep, it's at 86% anhydrous. 6,577 liters. So then what I'm going to do with this, so I'm going to take it over here. And I'm going to dump it in. So then we'll turn off the flashers and that. And then we will go finish up with the helper. Did not finish over there, I guess. They didn't feel like finishing, I guess. This thing is very touchy, just so you guys know when you're trying to move it around. Oh yeah, and I forgot that one field right next to us is also mine. Which then that means I will just go over there and do that one next. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to come in here. I'm just gonna make stuff a little faster here. I'm gonna come over to here and I'm gonna click on this tractor and reset it. That way I can get a new I guess I'll just do a subsoiler to tear up a part in the field. I have no idea why this thing is so big. That doesn't seem right. Kidding, we're gonna go and we're gonna get into the cultivators and we're gonna find one that is able to rip up stuff. Just says field creator on it. This one is 14.3 versus this is 15.7. I don't need a huge one. Alright, there we go. That thing's huge. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to take this and we're going to go make sure that field gets created. That way I can just go right over to that field there in one shot versus having to do it in many. The speed was put down from doing anhydrous because I had to slow it down to do the anhydrous, because otherwise it wouldn't apply at the correct rate. And it was a pain to get across that bridge when there was traffic because the actual anhydrous toolbar itself is just so big. I just had to turn down the vehicle volume because it was just so loud outside the tractor. That's the nice part about Farming Sim, is it's a simulator, which means you can turn it down whenever you want, versus on real life you can't. I think I'm gonna buy a dirt bike. I feel like it. I have the money, I can. Make sure you guys remember to just tell me what you think I should get and all that in the game. So I got that just in time right before I went across that intersection. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hire a worker to get this tractor home. Then I can go ahead and I can grab my dirt bike. Alright, and make sure that you guys like and subscribe, because this is about the end of this week's video here, so make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button, break a rule on your phone, and subscribe with, or not break a rule, I've seen it on Ben Asler. He says, try out this myth and make it, just try it and make sure it's not a fake. And that is to subscribe with your nose. So just do it. So, alright, we will see you guys next week. Bye. Wait, kidding. Like and subscribe. Bye.